So during Equal Pay Day recently, Joe Biden gave an address about equal pay and how women are not being paid the same amount of money as men because apparently that's not illegal and hasn't been illegal since 1964 when we got the Civil Rights Act. Oh, no, wait. I'm mistaken. That actually did make paying people differently based on their gender illegal. But he brought up this individual here to speak on the subject matter. Let's see what it has to say. I don't know what to call this person. I'm not sure.
I'm a member of the LGBTQ community.
Oh my God! No way! You're a member of the alphabet people? Oh wow! I would have never guessed. And had you not told me that, I would not have taken anything that you are going to say seriously at all. I would have been like, I can completely ignore this person. What they have to say does not matter, and we can just skip right ahead to where Joe Biden starts talking. But now that you told me that, oh my! You are the most. You are a wealth of knowledge that knows the best way to be in every situation forever since the beginning of time and until the end of time.
With pink hair, and where I come...
You have a purple hair. You have purple hair. That's light purple hair. We would call that mauve, most likely. But then, you know, I don't think your alphabet status supersedes my visual artist status. That is purple hair. Now, maybe it's the lighting. I've seen some pretty interesting lighting effects that can cause things to look very different, but there are other pictures of this individual, and in all of them, purple hair is what I see. So I don't know what to tell you other than you've already dropped the ball. I was expecting you to know everything because you are an alphabet person, but can't even get your colors straight.
I could have only dreamed that I would be standing in the position I am today at the White House. I'm also a professional athlete, and I've helped, along with all of my teammates virtually here today, one teammate literally here today, win 4 World Cup championships and 4 Olympic gold medals for the United States. And despite those wins, I've been devalued, I've been disrespected, and dismissed.
I've been devalued, disrespected, and dismissed. In my life, it happens all the time. Why the channel is called The Ordeal. I'm persistently devalued, disrespected, and dismissed. So good for you for winning Olympic medals. Good on you. Good job. But that doesn't mean that you deserve any more respect than anybody else gets. And if I'm not getting the level of respect that a human being deserves, then you shouldn't get it either.
Because I am a woman. And I've been told that I don't deserve any more than less because I am a woman.
Except you're standing here on the president's platform addressing the nation. I thought you were an LGBT thing, not a woman. I don't know what that's all about. I mean, I guess when you start making up stuff, it doesn't really matter, right, anymore. You just make up whatever you want. I'm a woman and I'm an LGBTQ and I'm this and I'm that and I'm 100 other different things that don't matter, but they're just buzzwords to try to make people listen to you. And people are listening to you because you're on a national platform. Whatever, I don't know. You're not being dismissed right now. You're certainly not being dismissed.
You see, despite all the wins, I'm still paid less than men who do the same job that I do. For each trophy, of which there are many, and for each win, for each tie, and for each time that we play, it's less.
And this was well documented here in an article. You pull up right here by Forbes. This details everything that I'm going to tell you here as to why they get paid less. It's very, 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 very simple. They have a different contract than men do. That's it. The women have opted for guaranteed pay, and as a result of that, they had to accept less pay because the men get paid based on their performance. So if a man performs poorly, he gets paid less. Men are performing well enough that they're getting paid more than the women. But the women are going, well, we're winning and the men are losing. So how come we're not getting paid more? We should be getting paid more. So, you know, their performance is less than ours, but it's based on individual performance. And the pay is allocated into so there's one overarching group that controls both the men's league and the women's league. And then they have the group that controls the women's league and the group that controls the men's league. So the overarching group gets all the money and distributes it to the men's league and the women's league, respective of, you know, how much they've earned over the course of that year. And the women actually are earning more, but not as much of that money is going into the women's pockets because of their contract, because they have things like guaranteed pay and they have things like pregnancy pay and childcare pay, things that they should be responsible adults and not have to worry about taking unexpectedly. Yeah, but in our modern culture, women don't want to have that burden put on them. So you can read through this article. It's kind of long, but it's not terrible. You've seen me read before on my channel. I'm not great at it. I make a lot of mistakes when I'm reading. But that's the main thing is, here you go. Here's an example of some pay. This is the lowest pay that a woman received in 2019. Here's the lowest pay that a man received in 2019. That's a big difference. And on one of those salaries, you can survive. On the other one, you really can't unless you're living with a family member who's going to be covering a lot of your other expenses. But men don't get guaranteed pay. So women want that safety net. That's the contract that they signed. And the fact of the matter is the league, the National Soccer League, whatever, football league or whatever it's called, can't just pay everybody the amount of money that they want. They don't have the ability to do that. And it comes down to the contract that you decided you were going to sign up for. The judge threw this out. It's not about you being paid less for doing the same work. It's about you being paid less based on your contract. And your league actually earned more money than the men's league did. You get a better contract, get better at negotiating so that you can get more of that money into your pocket. There was a settlement that I think that came out, it wasn't very much money. And the women, you know, they don't perform the same job as the men do. They work the same job, but they don't perform the same job. It's like saying, hey, I need to hire a wet nurse. I'm going to hire this dude over here, or I'm going to hire this woman over here. Let me see. Well, if I hire the dude, I mean, I don't think he's going to get the job done the same way as the woman is going to. It's just not going to happen. So I'm going to hire the woman to do this job. Even though the man says he can do it, it's just not the same. It's not the same. And we've all heard the rumors about the women's team losing to 15-year-old boys. I read an article claiming that was, oh, that's such hyperbole. That was a scrimmage match. It wasn't an official game. Well, we know it's not an official game because the adult teams don't play against child teams officially. And then the other thing they said was, oh, the women were just, professional women's team was just trying to allow the boys to have some practice time and face off against actual professionals and learn something from them. Well, that doesn't mean anything. They could have played harder. Why didn't the women play hard enough to win then? They weren't playing their hardest because they wanted the boys to win and learn something. Oh, okay. These people. The men soccer brings in more money. It just does. Men's football it's like the world's game. It's like the most popular game across the world. It's not very popular in the United States or Canada, but like the rest of the world is in love with soccer. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a fan of any sports, like I've said before. Playing them and watching them are two different things. I mean, hey, if you want to go out and play a couple matches of soccer, okay, we can maybe do that, but I don't have any interest in watching you guys kick your balls around. But yeah, there's a difference in how much money the men bring in versus the women bring in, and the women's league overall is getting paid more. You don't need any more money. You already have enough money. You're on a national platform addressing the country in the name of the president, and you're whining and complaining, and you don't know what you're talking about. But, you know, hey, it's the woke agenda. We gotta whine and complain about stuff that doesn't matter, that isn't real. We gotta make up stuff to complain and whine about because hey, our lives are so comfortable. But it's just so unfair that men have it so easy. Men don't have it easy. It's the thing, men don't have it easy. Men have it very hard. Anyway, thank you for watching. That's all I got for this time. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, click the notification bell, and I will see you next time.